Okay, this is a 5-minute drum lesson with Tobin Wagstaff, and today we're going to go over how to, or this is an exercise to help you practice things like going from duples to triples to doing fivelets and seven or septuplets. So that's like sevens, okay? So by twos, I mean this. Threes or triplets. Fours or quadruples. Fivelets. Sextuplets. Sevens or septuplets. And then 16th notes. Which would be that. Okay? So the way we're going to do it is we're going to have that happen. Then you're going to play the next thing. So if we're doing the duples, then this would be the version with triplets. So everything's always in the context of those twos. 1, 2. Triplet, triplet. And the next would be fours. Next would be fives. And then sixes. Sevens. And then eights, or 32nd notes. So we're going to take everything I just did there and put it all together, and it becomes this. Okay, so I'm going to count it off this time. Try to play it with me. I know this is kind of fast, so we'll do it slower in a moment. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, so now we're going to do it a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sometimes doing it slower is harder than doing it faster, ironically. All right, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so where might this become useful? There's a lot of things that involve these kind of ideas. I first was introduced to it probably in my early drumline days. We would play things like this back in middle school and high school. But there were also snare drum solos that I played when I was in middle school that involved something we call cadenzas. And in the context that I was playing it in, at the end of the piece or somewhere in the piece, we'd have notes that we would play that would start off slow and then would gradually get faster. But the way it was written out in the music would be as twos or duples, threes, fours, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then ultimately would turn into a single stroke roll. But interestingly enough, this year came out a song by Lady Gaga called Applause. And if you're familiar or have studied much pop music, especially dance music, usually as they build up to the chorus, since they usually don't have a lot of dynamic changes, they'll do things with the drums to make it sound like it's getting faster to create a build-up. So in the applause song, building up to the first chorus, there's a sort of a cadenza, kind of like what we're practicing here. But instead of doing like fives and sevens, the way the drummer's actually doing it there is it just goes from eighth notes to triplets, but the effect that it creates is similar to what we were just working on. And because I have the experience playing this exercise and things like it, I was able to recognize it really quickly in the song. So when I've had to work on it with students or play it for gigs, I knew what it was pretty immediately. So this is just another thing to put in your toolbox. So if you ever run into it, you know what to do with it. And I tell you what, it happens often enough that I'm bothered teaching it to you. And I ran into it several times myself, and as a student and as a performer. So let's run through it one more time, maybe a couple more times, and then we'll close here. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Tobin Wagstaff Music. Fan me on Facebook at facebook.com/Tobin Wagstaff Music, and go to my website, tobinwagstaff.com, for more goodies like this. Thank you for watching.